going to be going over how to set up a hide site, a listening post, observation post, or a concealed marksman position quickly and easily. The main difference between these three types of concealed positions is who they are concealing and why. An LPOP is meant to conceal someone who is conducting recon or something of that nature, while a concealed marksman position is concealing a marksman who is overlooking a specific field of fire. And lastly, a hide site can be used for both of those methods, or as a method of concealment for those under evasive situations. First off, what exactly is an LPOP? An LPOP is a location used for surveillance and intelligence gathering. It allows you to observe your surroundings while remaining hidden. This is crucial for any operation because one must conduct reconnaissance before and during planning for an operation. LPOPs can be used to warn team members that an enemy force is nearby and what type of threat they actually are. A concealed marksman position is simply just a position that conceals a marksman so they can take an effective shot on a target while also being hidden from the enemy and in less danger. A sniper always is outgunned and outnumbered, so concealment is crucial for survival and mission completion. Lastly, a hide site can be used for both recon and marksman situations, but can also be used as a safe place to hide, sleep, or set up ambushes. The first step for setting up your concealed position is choosing the right location. Look for elevated ground that gives you a clear view of the area, but also offers natural cover like trees or rocks. Avoid places that are too open though, or too close to paths where people might pass you. You want to stay hidden and keep your distance. You need to also make sure that your surface you're going to be sitting or laying down on is flat enough, or at least at the right angle, so you can stay in that position for long periods of time without being fatigued and moving around constantly. But once you've found your spot, start by creating a small area where you can sit or lie down comfortably. Use natural materials like leaves and branches to camouflage your position. You can also use camo netting or mesh to conceal you and your weapon system by creating a base that blends into the ground. And then that will be below your natural foliage if you set on top of yourself or in front of yourself. Make sure you can see without being seen though. If you can't see wherever you're aiming, what's the point of being in that position? You're not actually gonna be able to observe or take a shot on anything. A good rule of thumb is to keep your silhouette low and break up an outline against the sky, because obviously you don't want you're laying down or even kneeling or whatever, it's pretty obvious when you're right there. So if you have cover like trees and stuff behind you, that breaks up your silhouette, and you also want stuff in front of you, that's all again breaking up your silhouette. You kind of want to be in the in-between of all these different objects, but still being able to see through at least one direction where you're going to be firing or looking towards. Now let's talk about what you might need. Essential items include binoculars for long distance observation, a notebook for taking notes, a map of the area, a range card, range finder, a bipod or tripod for your weapon system, or you can just use sticks and cross them over or something to set your weapon system on. And I like to have ear protection that's electronic. Electronic ear protection usually amplifies sound, so you can hear small sounds like people walking and whatnot. So you can easily hear movement or even talking. If you have a walkie-talkie or radio or of some sort, bring that. But if you don't, I definitely carry a signaling device so you can signal to people behind you that you're alive and well, or that you've maybe spotted the enemy. And also remember to keep everything organized and within reach to avoid excessive movement. While you're in your position, it's crucial to maintain silence and stay aware of your surroundings at all times. You need to avoid unnecessary movements and sound. Use your senses, listen for any unusual noises, and keep your eyes peeled for movement. This is where your patience will actually pay off. Obviously, if you get lazy, or you're too fatigued or something, you're gonna miss something. Even small details, even if it's a civilian or something that you see, they could be carrying military equipment. So if you miss something, like some weird detail, that's really bad. Also, you have to make sure you're paying attention enough, so even when you do see the enemy, you need to make sure that you're focused enough where you're actually seeing what kind of weapon system they're carrying. If they have body armor, if they have if they have a rucksack, they're there to stay, right? They're not just patrolling or something, they're setting up a position pretty close to you, at least in an observable range. So, and that's about it. Setting up a military style position can be quick and effective if you follow those kind of like rough steps. I didn't cover everything though, so if you want like more than just the basic knowledge when it comes to setting up a position, I would just browse YouTube and like literally any large military force like manuals or anything for more in-depth info on that topic. And there's a lot more online on like forums and whatnot on specific camouflaging techniques for your region as well. So thank you for watching.
Wait, before you go, check out PiedmontRegionalOutfitters.com. They have affordable surplus for everyone. If you use code USMC10 on any purchase $10 or more, you'll get a special discount.